me to set the story. So here we go. Please come in, she said pleasantly. She stepped aside, holding the door wide open, and Billy found himself automatically starting forward into the house. The compulsion, or more accurately, the desire to follow after her into that house was extraordinarily strong. I saw the notice in the window, he said, holding himself back. Yes, I know. I was wondering about a room. It's all ready for you, my dear, she said. She had a round pink face and very gentle blue eyes. I was on my way to the Bell and the Dragon, Billy told her. But the notice in the window just happened to catch my attention. My dear boy, she said, why don't you come in and out of the cold? How much do you charge? 5 and 6 pence a night, including breakfast. It was fantastically cheap. It was less than half of what he had been willing to pay. I should very much like to stay here. I knew you would, boy. Do come in. She seemed terribly nice. She looked exactly like the mother of one's best school friend welcoming one into the house to stay for the Christmas holidays. Billy took off his hat and stepped over to the threshold. Just hang in there, my dear. Let me help you with your coat. There were no other hats or coats in the hall. There were no umbrellas. There were even no walking sticks. Nothing. We have it all to ourselves, she said, smiling at him over her shoulder as she led the way upstairs. You see, it isn't very often I have guests, and it is my pleasure to take a visitor here into my little nest. The old girl is slightly doty, Billy told himself, but at 5 and 6 pence a night, who gives a damn about that? I should have thought you'd be simply swamped with applicants, he said politely. Oh, I am, my dear. Of course I am. But the trouble is that I'm inclined to just be a teeny-weeny bit choosy and particular, if you see what I mean. Ah, yes. But I'm always ready. Everything is always ready, day and night in this house. Just on the off chance that a acceptable young gentleman will come along. And it is such a pleasure, my dear. Such a very great pleasure when now and again I open the door and I see someone standing there who is just exactly right. She was halfway up the stairs and she paused with one hand on the stair rail, turning her head and smiling down at him with pale lips. Like you, she added. And the blue eyes traveled slowly all the way down the length of Billy's body to his feet and then up again. So a few minutes later, after unpacking his suitcase and washing his hands, he trotted downstairs to the ground floor and entered the living room. His landlady wasn't there, but the fire was glowing in the hearth and the little dashkin was still sleeping in front of it. The room was wonderfully warm and cozy. I'm a lucky fellow, he thought, rubbing his head. This is a bit of all right. He found the gas book lying open on the piano, so he took out his pen and wrote down his name and address. There were only 2 other entries above his name, and as one always does with gas books, he started to read them. One was Christopher Mulholland from Cardiff. The other was Gregory Temple from Bristol. That's funny, he suddenly thought. Christopher Mulholland. It rings a bell. Now where on earth have he heard that rather unusual name? Was he a boy at school? Was it one of his sister's numerous young men? Perhaps, or a friend of his father's? No, it wasn't any of those. He glanced down again at the book. Gregory Temple, he said aloud, searching for his memory. Christopher Mulholland? Such charming boys, a voice behind him answered. And he turned and saw his landlady sailing into the room with a large silver tea tray in her hands. She was holding it well out in front of her and rather high up, as though the tray were a pair of reins on a frisky horse. They sound somehow familiar, he said. They do. Very interesting. I'm almost positive I have heard those names before somewhere. Isn't that queer? Maybe it was in the newspapers. They weren't famous in any way, right? I mean, like famous cricketers or footballers or something like that. Famous, she said, setting the tea tray down on the low table in front of the sofa. Oh no, I don't think they were famous. But they were extraordinarily handsome. I can promise you that, both of them. They were tall and young and handsome, my dear. Just exactly like you. Once more, Billy glanced down at the book. Look here, he said, noticing the dates. This last entry is over 2 years old. Is it? Yes, indeed. And Christopher Mulholland is nearly a year before that. More than 3 years ago. Dear me, she said, shaking her head and heaving a dainty little sigh. I would have never thought of it. How time flies away from us all. Doesn't it, Mr. Wilkins? It's Weaver, Billy said. Weaver. Oh, of course it is. Sitting down on the sofa, she cried. How silly of me. I do apologize. In one ear and in and out another. That's me, Mr. Weaver. You know something, Billy said. Something that is quite extraordinary about all this? No, I don't, dear. What it is? Well, you see, both of these names, Mulholland and Temple, I not only seem to remember each one of them separately, so to speak, but somehow or other, in some peculiar way, they both appear to be sort of connected together as well, as though they were both famous for something. If you see what I mean, like Dempsey and Turney, like Churchill and Roosevelt. How amusing, he said. But come over here now, my dear, and sit down beside me on the sofa, and I will give you a nice cup of tea and ginger biscuit before you go to bed. You really shouldn't bother, Billy said. I didn't mean you to do anything like that. He stood by the piano. Watching her as she fussed about with the cups and saucers, he noticed that she had small, white, quickly moving hands and red fingernails. I'm almost positive I saw it. It was in the newspaper. Billy said, I will think of it in a second. I'm sure I will. Now wait a minute, he said. Wait a minute. sugar? Yes, please. And then all of a sudden, eaten schoolboy? She said, oh no, my dear, that can't possibly be right, because my Mr. Mulholland was certainly not an Eton schoolboy. He was a Cambridge undergraduate. So come on over here now. Sit next to me and warm yourself in front of this lovely fire. Your tea is all ready for you. She patted the empty place beside her on the sofa, and she sat there, smiling at Billy and waiting for him to come over. He crossed the room slowly and sat down on the edge of the sofa. She placed his teacup on the table in front of him. There we are, she said. How nice and cozy, isn't it? Billy started sipping his tea. She did the same. For half a minute or so, neither of them spoke, but Billy knew that she was looking at him. Her body was half turned towards him, and he could feel her eyes resting on his face, watching him over the rim of a teacup. Now and again, he caught a whiff of a peculiar smell that seemed to emanate directly from her person. It was not in the least unpleasant, and it reminded him, well, he wasn't quite sure what was it. Pickled walnuts? New leather? Or was it the corridors of a hospital? Mr. Mulholland was good, great one for his tea, she said at length. Never in my life have I seen anyone drink as much tea as dear Mr. Mulholland. I suppose he left quite recently, Billy said. He was still puzzling his head about the two names. He was positive now that he had seen them in the newspapers, in the headlines. Left, she said, arching her eyebrows. But my dear boy, he never left. He is still here. Mr. Temple is also here. They are on the third floor, both of them together. Billy set down his cup slowly on the table and started at his landlady. She smiled back at him, and then she put on one of her white hands and patted him comfortably on the knee. How old are you, my dear? She asked. 17. 17? She cried. Oh, it's the perfect age. Mr. Mulholland was also 70. But I think it was a trifle shorter than you are. In fact, I'm sure he was. And his teeth weren't quite so white. You have the most beautiful teeth I've ever seen, Mr. Beaver. Did you know that? They got simply masses of fillings in them at the back, Billy said. Mr. Temple, in the other hand, was a little older, she said, ignoring his remark. He was actually 28, and yet I would never have guessed if he ever told me. There wasn't a blemish on his whole body. A what? Billy asked. His skin was just like baby's. There was a pause. Billy picked up his teacup and took another sip, and then he set it down again gently in his saucer. At the end, he saw at a corner. That parrot, he said at last. You know something? It had me completely fooled when I first saw it through the window from the street. I could have sworn it was alive. At last, no longer. In most terribly clever way, the way it has been done, he said. It doesn't look in the least bit dead. Who did it? I did. You did? Of course, she said. And have you met my little Basil as well? She nodded towards the dashnut curled up so comfortably in front of the Bible. Billy looked at it, and suddenly he realized this animal had all the time been just right in front of him, as silent and motionless. Good gracious me, he said. How absolutely fascinating. Do you mind? Not in the least. Billy went and pat this dashnut. It is so hot and cold. Now, Billy, have you remembered the sign at the desk? Oh yes, I have. forget your name, I can always come down here and look it up. I still do that almost every day with Mr. Maholan and Mr. Temple. Billy said. Gregory Temple. Excuse my asking, but haven't there been any other guests here except two of them in these 2 or 3 years? Holding her teacup high in one hand, inclined her head slightly to the left. She looked at him at the corners of her eyes and gave him another gentle little smile.